I think we're live. I don't know how well it's working. I'm trying to block the wind right now. Very bad connection. That's not good. Very, very bad connection. We might need to switch to your phone.
How do we get in there?
I just go. I just go.
This is a private campground.
Bed and breakfast. Ed's camping. No, we need. Yeah, we need to go on that fence. What's up, guys? We are live. My phone's telling me we have a very bad connection, so I apologize. Hopefully, it will improve. There's literally like 500,000 people here, so I'm assuming that has something to do with it. We are currently cruising around trying to figure out a way to get to the Ultralight line, to a place that's somewhat quiet that we can film some stuff and do a Q&A. So we're heading out. Okay, so give me some feedback. Is the signal okay? This is like an experiment. We don't really know what we're doing. We're trying to get used to this YouTube thing. We're just on a phone now, so I'm sorry if the audio isn't the best.
There's a lot of people at Oshkosh. There's a lot of people using our cellular band, so we're gonna do the best that we can. Hopefully, it's a pretty decent signal. We're about to go to the Ultralight line and about to see some really awesome stuff.
Awesome. Everybody's saying it's good.
Okay, good.
We're keeping it simple this time. We're on a cell phone with a big old battery backup. So for those of you guys that tried to tune into our YouTube broadcast on FliteTest, which we didn't have audio, I personally apologize because that was my fault for overcomplicating things. The cell phone works great. So we're pulling in here. This is a vlog. Somebody said this isn't a vlog. This is a video log of what we're doing right now. Alright, so bear with us here.
So this is the Ultralight line. So everything you're seeing right now is people dedicated to ultralights. So this is really the first time that me and Alex were able to recently get down to this line, and it is happening.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy the amount of ultralights that we're seeing, and the amount of campers. Like, there is so much energy around this part of experimental aviation that is just awesome. And we're about to show you guys some awesome demonstrations, some awesome aircraft. You can see a bunch of aircraft parked here. This incredible, like, amphibious stuff, just like STOL aircraft, just anything you can think of down here at the Ultralight line. And the reason we're driving right now is we're trying to get to a really sweet spot where you guys can see the flight line really easily. And we're almost there, so bear with us. We're gonna get to a really cool spot where you guys can see everything.
And for those of you guys just joining, or for those of you guys that aren't aware, we are at EAA, which is the Experimental Aircraft Association Airventure, which is their big event. This is basically their FliteTest. It is literally the largest air show in the world. There's about 500,000 people, give or take, and there is literally 10,000 airplanes, as you can see right here. 10,000 airplanes that fly into this event. And it's not just Cessnas, it's not just ultralights like these over here. There are anything you can imagine, from literally F-22 stealth fighters to paramotors to, I mean, anything you can think of. Anything that flies, it's all here. Autogyros.
And we've been hearing from multiple sources that this is going to be the biggest Oshkosh ever. And so, so yeah, I would say even inflate a little bit the numbers you're thinking of, because there are so many people here, and it's absolutely awesome to see.
So, part of the point, and again, this live stream is a experiment. So we're just trying to figure it out as we go, and I hope that the connection is good for the majority of you. These are some awesome planes right here. It looks like a Grumman albatross or a goose. No, it looks like a. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on track. I have a short attention span. It doesn't take much here at Oshkosh. But the other point of this video, we want to show you some really cool stuff, but we also want to answer any questions. This is a Q&A, so we're going to be driving around. One of the first questions I saw is somebody asked, I didn't see the name, but somebody asked, when did you realize that FliteTest could be a career or a living? And that's a really good question. FliteTest started in about 2010. Me personally, I got involved early 2013. And it was right when we started the store, and it was right when we started we sold the 3-pack, which was our first swappable kit. And that's when I got hired, and at the time I was a young kid, I was single. I now have I'm a husband and a father, and FliteTest has been I've been very blessed, and I think it's safe to say that we all have. And it continues to develop. And we're all fighting really hard. Yeah, we're trying to pull in here. We're on the far side of the flight line, kind of away from the action because it's pretty loud over there. There's a big loudspeaker, and we want to be able to talk back and forth with you guys. Go. Nice. We just took it off road. Will we ever visit Northern Ireland? I sure do hope so. Is Peter coming back? Unfortunately, I don't think so. We really loved working with Peter, but Peter, he lived about 4 or 5 hours away. He lived about 4 or 5 hours away, and he moved home to be back with his family to help him with the family business. And he actually has his own YouTube channel now, and he's doing fantastic. His YouTube channel is literally blowing up, and we could not be more happy for him. So. Mustang 2.0 release. As far as I know, the Mustang 2.0 is ready to go. I think Josh has tested and flown it. We just need to finish up the new build video and release some content on it. So I'm hoping that it comes out very soon. I apologize if the airplanes are loud. I'm going to try to talk in between the airplanes. But yeah, somebody said this looks like it's bigger than Joe Nall. Yes, it's definitely bigger than Joe Nall.
They're saying about 500,000 people are here, and actually they're saying this is going to be the biggest Oshkosh ever, so probably a lot more than 500,000. That's about the average.
We got about 250 people here. We're at the Ultralight line right now. For those of you guys that just tuned in, there is loud planes, and we're just kind of hanging out. We want to show you guys some of the event, but we also want to answer any questions. This is kind of like a live Q&A. So if you have any questions, let us know. If there's anything specific that you want to see here at FliteFest, we are at the Ultralight line, but you don't have to look far to see some crazy airplanes. So we got ultralights. You're welcome. Thank you. We got all kinds of crazy ultralights. The large scale mini scout. Large scale mini scout. Actually, I think if there's any plane that Josh will ever build a full scale version of, it's going to be the FT Sportster. Will you guys be there all week? Yes, we will be leaving on Sunday morning, I believe. So we're going to be hanging out. If you guys are at Oshkosh, we are at Boeing
Plaza.
Boeing Plaza. It's literally right in the middle of the air show, and we're parked right underneath the B-52. So there's a big B-52 on display, and we're hanging out there with the Paradigm Aerobatic guys. Here comes, or no, they're landing over there. You don't think it's worth even asking?
I'm gonna try to put that up
Flight test. So somebody asked if I'm going to be flying a paramotor. I really don't think, and this is a personal decision, I'm not going to be flying this year at Oshkosh. At FliteTest, where the Paradigm guys did come out, the Aviator guys were there, and we actually got a couple more flights in. I think I got my 8th and 9th flight at FliteTest. I don't think I'm comfortable yet to be flying at the world's largest air show. So no, I'm not going to be flying this year, but 1 year I hope to.
Well, even it's like RC shows, like you don't have to really necessarily fly to really enjoy the show. There's so much to see. And most people enjoy the show without flying.
Best drone. What is the best drone with a camera for under $100? It really depends on if you want the camera, if you want to be able to fly through the camera or not. FPV, because there's a ton of options if you're just looking to record video from a camera on a drone. But if you are looking to fly through a camera via FPV, it's going to be quite a bit more expensive than $100 bucks. Probably like 150 to 200. Awesome. Yeah, let's go down. Let's see if we can get down there closer a little bit. So we're gonna hop in, keep going. I'm sorry if I'm not getting to everybody's questions. There's a lot of them coming in, and I have a short attention span. Yeah, let's go the other way. Whatever. Is there going to be a paramotor show? Yeah, so for those of you that watched the FliteTest video or was actually at FliteTest, the same guys, the Paradigm Aerobatic team, the guys that actually taught us how to fly paramotors, they are performing here. They flew last night. I don't believe that they're flying tonight because the wind was a little bit much. Paramotors, that is one of the downfalls, is it's a little bit temperamental when it comes to weather. What would be a good model to start with? Very good question. I personally recommend starting small, regardless of whether or not it is a quadcopter or a plane. Go with something like a Duet, a Champ, anything micro that is not like a Warbird or anything aerobatic. That is a good RC plane to start with. Turn this camera around. What is the best for under $200? I would definitely say probably the Tiny Whoop. There's an Albatross there, dude, just massive. They flew in, they pitched a tent, a couple tents, right under their wings. A little goose there. We got multiple ultralights. Look at this guy. Woo! Just with his tail wheel in the air like he just doesn't care. Is FliteTest ever going to do a DLG? I don't know if we personally will ever do a DLG. If there's enough interest, most definitely we will do whatever the community wants. But I do know there is a couple community members, specifically Joshua Finn, and I'm not positive, but I think he has. If he hasn't already, he will be posting some valuable articles on the DLG that he made, and it's all out of foam board, common materials, stuff like that. So keep an eye out on that on our forums and stuff like that. All right, guys, the questions are flooding in. I'm trying to keep up. Is anyone skydiving there? Yes. At the beginning of the main air show tonight, there was a bunch of skydivers that came in. Cheapest RC planes that are about $100 for good one cell, I believe is what that is. You can get planes. I would look at like Horizon Hobbies Ultra Micros. They have a various amounts of different models that you can get for around 100 to 150 bucks that come ready to fly, and they'll get you a good experience at a small scale. The key is you got to fly them in key conditions. So you got to fly them when it's super calm, because the Ultra Micros get thrown around quite a bit. So we are up to 270. Thanks for joining, guys. We got 100 likes. We need more likes, guys. If you're liking what you're seeing, give us a like. Again, this is kind of an experiment. We kind of did this in place of a vlog today because there's so much cool stuff going on, and we wanted to be able to get the chance to engage with you directly. So yeah, we are actually in Camp Scholar. For those of you who are wondering, is Tucker Gott there? Yes, Tucker Gott is here. We've been hanging out with him all week. He is literally the most laid-back guy you will ever meet. Even more laid-back than he is in his videos. Are you going to be in Airventure all week? Yes, we'll be here until Sunday. We're leaving Sunday morning. So for those of you guys just joining, we are actually hanging out in Boeing Plaza. We're right under the B-52. So if you guys are in Oshkosh and at Airventure right now, yes, come on by. We want to see you guys. Oh my gosh, what a crazy cub. Looks like an RC cub. What's up, Korea? How's it going? What's up, Austria? Thank you. Where are you guys all coming from? Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Oh my gosh. We have multiple cubs taking off. Regular cubs, super cubs, all kind of cubs. Australia, Texas, Korea, what's up, guys? North Carolina, Long Beach, California, Wisconsin, why aren't you here? You better be here. Oklahoma, Florida, Portland, Portugal, Minnesota, Kansas, Texas, Vancouver, Massachusetts, Indiana, oh my gosh, so many people. Washington, Tampa. Oh, we got people from all over the country. Let's try to head out. We're getting bad connection here for some reason. Let's just go drive around and look at planes or something. So it's super cool hanging out with you guys live. Let us know what you think. Again, this is kind of an experiment. We're doing this in place of a vlog today on the channel. Appreciate you guys coming in from all over Ireland, Wisconsin, Sacramento, Louisiana, Chicago, Texas, Ireland. Amazon, the Amazon jungle. I don't know if I believe that. Or do you mean just Amazon like the website? Regardless, welcome, Idaho, Chicago. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna keep driving because there's so many people at this event that the cell signal comes and goes depending on where we are. So I apologize if it's a little bit laggy. Is the Gremlin an easy drone to fly? That's a very good question. I would say yes. So with the Gremlin, it is definitely a great drone to fly. You can program things such as auto level. It's very small, so you can learn to do things like hover in small areas, like a small backyard, or even if you're a little bit more skilled, you can do it indoors. I will say that you have to be a builder. You have to be just as equally as interested in building as you are flying to have great success with the Gremlin. But if you're not a builder, there's a lot of great ready-to-fly options. We also offer on our store, we do the Baby Hawk, which is basically the same exact setup as a Gremlin. It just comes pre-built by Emax. And again, it flies fantastic. Great little quad to fly. The nice thing is they don't have that much mass, so when you crash them, they don't really break too much. So I believe it looks like this area here is just beside the Ultralight area, and we have all kinds of cool civilian aircraft. So there's some Cessna 190s, 195, rows and rows and rows of them. This is like a vintage Cessna back in the 1940s. So like those planes are literally like the private jets of like the 1940s and 50s. This is what like the business owners and stuff would fly around back then. And now there's private airplane collectors that take these things, restore them, keep them perfect condition, and they fly them into Oshkosh every year. They have big radial engines. They're absolutely awesome. And then next to them we have all of the other civil aviation, both newer and some of the older, which is pretty awesome. And again, I apologize, guys. I don't know if the buffer is any good. I don't know if the signal. Like I said, there's a lot of people here, so I apologize if the signal is bad. But we're gonna keep driving down the flight line here. We're gonna take a couple more questions. We still got about 250-ish people here. Paramotors, good question. The paramotors are here. We're actually hanging out. If anybody is at Oshkosh right now, look at all these Cubs. We're actually hanging out with the paramotor guys on the Boeing Plaza, like right show central. We're actually camped out right by the B-52. So if you guys want to come and say hi, we would love to see you. They're not flying tonight because of weather, but they will be flying soon. I love the vids. Let's see, mine is working fine.
What the heck?
This is like Cub Central. We should bring some Simple Cub shirts down here and give them to people. Look at all these Cubs, dude. Cubs. It's like some Taylor Crafts and Vertigo, all kinds of crazy stuff. What is this thing? More EDFs, yes. So if a lot of you guys don't know, we recently got a new employee who's working with us through the summer named Andres, who is a very, very talented man. And he's 16 years old. And one of the projects he brought to work on the first day was a scratch-built EDF X29. So we're definitely going to have more EDFs in the future. And we're super excited about it. All those RC. Yeah, some of them fly like they actually are RC. They have so much power, especially on the Ultralight line. What state is this in? This is in Wisconsin. More specifically, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. What's your favorite thing to fly? Honestly, right now, since you weren't too specific with that question, I'll have to say paramotors because it's the only aircraft that I actually have flown solo, and it was a fantastic experiment. When do you need to pick up that package from my house? I don't know. I don't know who that is or what he's talking about. Sorry about the lag, guys. If there's lag, I really apologize. It seems like some of you guys are having good connection, some of you guys are not. Again, we're kind of experimenting with this. We might need to, if we try this again later this week, we might need to get a hotspot or something to try to increase it. What was your favorite flight test video? That's too difficult of a question. It might actually be this video that we're recording right now, just because I get to talk to all you guys. FliteTest West dates next year. None yet. We are working out the details both of FliteTest West as well as FliteTest South. FliteTest South will be happening first. That'll be probably towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, depending on how things pan out. And FliteTest North. No plans on FliteTest North yet. Let's see. Will y'all do a paramotor show? No, I will not do a paramotor show, not at Oshkosh, but hopefully one day I will fly at Oshkosh. When did you start flying RC? I started flying RC probably about 10 years ago. Anyways, guys, yes, I did get some sun. Thank you for noticing. I always do. Things are kind of winding down, as well as our connection is not the greatest, and my cell phone battery is dying. So again, I really appreciate your guys' patience. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so sorry if you guys had bad signal or bad video. We are going to continue to experiment with this YouTube Live. It is something that we want to continue doing in the future because we really, really love engaging with you guys, talking directly and answering as many questions as we can on the fly. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's kind of like you guys are here in person. So keep an eye out. We probably will be doing more live streams, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Keep an eye out. We will let you go for tonight. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. In Austin, what state is FliteTest South going to be held in? Right now it's looking like Florida, but nothing is set in stone yet.
FliteTest South is going to be in Florida, so we hope to see you guys there. We're shooting for the first weekend in November. We're still finalizing some things, but we hope to announce very soon.
And for people who are at Airventure right now, because there's about 500,000 people here right now, how can they keep up to date with us at the event?
So the easiest thing to do is I could tell you exactly where we're going to be, and I could tell you exactly the meetups we're going to have. But if you text FliteTest Osh, so it's FliteTestosh to 41411. That's how we can text you. So we can text you where we're going to be. We had, like, for example, a meetup plan for tomorrow, and I think there's some severe weather that's supposed to be coming in tomorrow, so we're going to reschedule that. So just text FliteTestosh, FliteTest Osh, to 41411, and we'll be in touch.
So again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry if the signal wasn't the best, but leave us a like if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, leave us a comment below. Let us know. We're open to feedback. This is something that we're going to be experimenting with. We love communicating with you guys directly, so thank you for tuning in, and keep an eye out on our social media, because we're going to be here until Sunday. We're leaving Sunday morning, and we'll be doing a lot more live streams and social media posts to come. So thank you for coming. Give us a like. We're at 240 likes right now, so let us know if you guys like this. Give us some more likes, and we'll end this with a couple of, looks like, look at this right here. Just a whole line of Beechcraft stagger wings. People just camping out, hanging out right by their stagger wing. And then what do we got over here? It looks like Stinsons. Oh my gosh, this was one of my first Park Zone planes, a Stinson. Foam, Reliant.